Some of you may have heard or tasted oregano, sage, and thyme before, but have you ever used them in recipes? Hey folks, my name is Joyce Manalo, certified health coach. Nice to meet y'all. Thanks so much for stopping by. I make videos for people who want to start or refresh their healthy habits. And cooking at home is a step in the right direction. This is episode 7 of the Herb Basics series, where we'll continue with hard herbs. Last week, we learned how to wash and store them. So if you're curious about that, click on the link above or in the description below. This week, you will learn how to chop oregano, rosemary, sage, and thyme. Let's get started. What you're gonna need is a sharp knife, a chopping board, and a few small bowls. All right, let's start off with some oregano. All right, so here is a stem, and take your dominant hand and kind of hold the top, and with your less dominant hand, use your index finger and thumb to kind of get a handle on the top and slowly pull it down. And just break the top off with your fingernail and do the same thing. We're just pulling the leaves down the stem. And that's basically how we remove the stems from the oregano stalk. Okay. And once you have a bunch of them, you can leave them as is in these mini leaves, or you can mince them. So bunch them together like this and just go in an up and down motion. If you're curious about mincing and safety tips on how to do this, go ahead and check my video, how to chop onion 7 ways for those safety tips. And there we go. This is a quick mince of our oregano leaves. Okay. Next up is rosemary. So we're just going to hold the top of this stalk and pull the leaves down just like that. See how easy that was? All right, just be mindful that there are still stalks on here. So make sure you're pulling just the leaves for your dishes and not these stalks right here, okay? Because they tend to be bitter and they don't break down. So you don't want to have that in your food. Again, leave those stalks behind. Do not use them. We're just picking off the leaves. Okay. All right. Y'all got the idea? So with this, same thing for mincing. We can go ahead and bunch them up together. All right. And take our knife and do a quick mince using our knuckles as a knife guide and guard. Okay. Okay, and this is our quick minced rosemary. If you like what you're seeing so far, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. And I'm also on Instagram and Facebook at Kala Health and Wellness. Next up is sage. So these leaves are bigger, and we're just going to use our fingernails to pinch these leaves off this stem because that is not very edible. So let's do a few of them. And again, for these sage leaves, they can be left whole, or we can make them into ribbons. So we're just going to stack them up like that with the leaf that's the biggest on the bottom, okay? And then we'll roll it from the bottom of the leaf to the top of the leaf. And just roll it like that. Perfect. And now it's in a little cigar bundle, and we're going to chop them up into thin slices to make some ribbons. Or as the French call them, chiffonade. So that's what they look like in ribbons. All right, and if we wanted to mince them, we can bunch these up together and go ahead and chop from left to right, or whichever way you're most comfortable cutting. All right, there you go. That is your minced sage. Next up is thyme. All right, so pick a stem here, and it's very similar to the oregano stem. So same concept, just hold the top and kind of pinch down the stem so you can get these leaves. Then when you're done, just pinch off the top. All right, so do a few of those to get these thyme leaves. And they come off really easily. Okay, and because thyme is already so small in terms of their leaves, there's really no need to cut them, but if you do need to cut it, same concept, just bunch them up and grab your knife and run it down. And like I said, these are already so small, so there's not much effort needed if you did need to mince them. Okay, and that is our minced thyme. And that's how you chop oregano, rosemary, sage, and thyme. I invite y'all to get herbaceous and creative with your dishes, and let me know what you end up making to elevate your nutrition in the comments below. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, share, or hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and if you have, thank y'all so much. Next week, we're going to make another herb sauce, so stay tuned for what that is. But if you're curious about the other herb sauces, check out the Herb Basics playlist, and you'll find easy and quick recipes for tzatziki and pesto sauce. Remember, you deserve to be happy and healthy. Catch y'all at the next episode.